What's up, fam? Happy Sunday evening or Monday morning, wherever it is that you find yourself in the world. Welcome back to the night shift. My name is Brad. I'm your host every Sunday night through Thursday night, 7 to 10 p.m. Here rocking it with you for 3 hours every single night the market's open. I hope you guys have had a great weekend and ready to get back into the charts, ready to get back into some trading. Hope y'all are doing well. Let me say some hellos over here. My LED Nation, Trader 007 and Q, Fraser, Kevin, it's Burn Trades, Mac Dabrowski, Son of Wall Street, ID 1610, Fernando Diaz, Dexter Goes Wild, Daddy Matt is in the house. What's up, Slacks? Welcome back, buddy. Rockin' Peaks. John Norton, C-Wiz. I am Liquidity Alternator Man. All the good peeps are here. You guys smash that like button on your way in. Let's get those likes rolling in. If we get to 200, we'll do our first giveaway tonight. Nice to see smashed out a quick $624, 50% consistency on this eval, Lucid Flex eval sitting up here. So that's a great way to start the week. It's what I'm talking about. Little green P&L on the board. I saw Matt tweet out right before we came on, like 15K locked in. So, man, it's good to start off a little MHP bounce to get Monday rolling in the right direction. So happy about that. Happy about that. Let's go. Farina, what's up, girl? Welcome in. You staying up late again? Staying up late again? That damn YouTube just didn't do its job. So hope y'all had a great weekend. Hope y'all ended up your Friday really well. I had a mixed bag on Friday. Stop calling me out. Well, you're the only one that I know that stays up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. So just to get on YouTube and watch what's going on here on the Rocket Scooter stream. So it's only midnight. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's not so late then. That's just like normal night owl time. So, well, I'm glad you're here either way. I'm so glad you're here either way. I had a mixed bag on Friday. I had I had ended up passing my 50K flex account with my funded futures. And we put a little green on the board on that on Friday. And then I had 2 Lucid Flex evals that did not make it. They did not survive. It was a tough environment for me Friday. I just could not get a feel on what was happening all day. It's just been a tough environment for me overall these last couple of weeks, but we're making it up. We're gonna start stacking away on a funded account here and try to add to it with a couple more of these little flex accounts. So we'll see how the week goes, but glad you guys are in. What did you guys do on Friday? How was your Fridays looking? Were you green? Were you red? Anybody pass an eval? Anybody get a payout? Any payouts for the first time this week? Anybody we need to celebrate? Were there any fallen soldiers that we need to salute in a little bit? Let me know in the chat how you guys ended up. Pretty red. Man, I was just I felt very fortunate to walk away green at the end of the day with this funded account because I just could not get a vibe going. It seemed like just everything, I was just second guessing myself all the time. I probably should have just turned the charts off and walked away. The grind right now for me is unbelievable. C-Wiz says I maxed out 2 accounts Friday and I'm looking to pass my funded futures one today. There you go. It's Burn Trades. Took 2K out Friday on my first account I passed. First payout ever. It's Burns Trades. Let's go, baby. First payout ever. Let's go, baby. Oh, man, that's such a great feeling. It is such a great feeling when you get that first payout. You've been grinding for so long. You've been, blowing up evals, maybe getting funded, blowing up fundeds, and then you finally just get it across that finish line and you hit that streak and you take that payout and you realize this works and there's money to be made here if I can lock in my consistency and my discipline. It's a great feeling, man. I remember that feeling so very well, and we celebrate that with you. Way to go, bud. Congrats. Alternator says, day one of my first eval and I'm up 130. Good job, buddy. Good job. Jorge says, I'm having troubles passing a daily base hit 2K account. Still going at it. Man, you're not the only one right now, Jorge, so don't feel bad, bro. If you're struggling right now in this market, it is it's beating up a lot of traders. I see traders that I've been following for a long time that I would consider consistently profitable, posting daily, blew up 10 more accounts, blew up 5 more accounts. It's a tough market out there. So if you're passing evals or you're getting funded or you're reaching payouts, you are in the top percentage class of people that are succeeding in this market right now. So, and if you're not, don't worry, man. This is hard. There are very good traders not doing very well in this market right now. So just give yourself some slack. It's not always going to be like this. The market will change. The environment will change. The war will end. And we'll get back to riding a bull market here pretty soon. So Shaky Brown says, won a boot camp on Thursday stream. Sweet. Feel like I'm really getting it. Awesome. Naruto, what's up, baby? How you doing? Madeline, welcome in. You guys smash that like button. Let's get them up. Let's get those numbers rolling in. It was an incredible stream Thursday night. I don't know if y'all remember it, but we hit 500 likes for the first time ever on the stream. Fantastic engagement. The chat was on fire. The stream was on fire. It was just an incredible time. You guys show up, unlike any other community that I know of, to support the stream and to support the channel. And we're so grateful for the way that you keep knocking it out of the park with us. So I didn't really do much this weekend. Really just kind of chilled. Lady Darb and I, she taught a Pilates class. I literally was just glued to my computer the entire, like all the way through Neon stream, like from Matt's stream to My Funded Futures all the way to Neon. That's probably why I felt like I was grinding so hard and just could not get a clean grasp. That's all I did Friday. And then yesterday we didn't. Oh no, we were out running around yesterday. We went over and we visited my in-laws for a little bit, did some grocery shopping, had a date with Lady Darb. We went to El Tiempo. El Tiempo is a great Mexican restaurant down here. Went to El Tiempo, had a margarita, some fajitas. What else did we do? Just really chill, man. Really kind of chill. I'll tell you what we did that made me so freaking mad. What's up, Spencer? What's up? How you doing, buddy? Pam, welcome in. Panel Trading. How you guys doing? KC Nelson Studios. How you doing? We watched this movie on Netflix that just pissed us off. I don't know if you guys have seen this show called House of Dynamite. It's a movie. I cannot recommend it to you. But if you just are so curious about why it pissed me off, you can go watch it. I don't want to spoil it or anything, but man, what a freaking waste of almost 2 hours of our life. We were so locked into this movie. And then it just, I'm not even going to give it away, but if you've seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what to tell you, but I don't know, man. It was just the weirdest movie to end the way it ended. And we were left with just complete dissatisfaction. So, yeah, crazy. What'd y'all do this weekend? Anybody do anything fun? Yes, let's just go back while y'all are typing in that. I'm just gonna go back and just remind everybody what happened on the charts. Friday we had a pop and drop. So we opened, ran it, and immediately shot back down. Dropped pretty hard from 9:45 all the way to about 11:30, and then we just chopped for like 3.5 hours until the end of the day. We kind of sold off to the end of the day. Heading into this weekend, I wasn't really sure what to expect coming into this trading week. The war is moving into week number 3. We had another small little gap down tonight. Not huge, not comparatively to the recent gaps down. We gapped down. Let's see. We closed at 66.25, opened at 66.10. So that's comparatively, we've been gapping down like 60, 70 points on ES and 150, 200 points on NQ. NQ, let's see, what did we do? We gapped down on NQ. We gapped down like 50 points, So it was kind of a mixed bag for me on news this week with the war and everything that was going on. Didn't really know what going into it. We heard some good news. We heard some bad news. It sounds like they're really trying to get that Strait of Hormuz open back up, which oil had a big gap up again. Not as big. So I've got all the gaps for oil marked on my charts here. Let's just pop out to the 30 minutes so we can see them, right? So here's the first week of war, first gap up, okay? And then traded up higher all week. Last week, huge gap up, pop, dropped, and it was just news all week. Good news, bad news, and oil was just all over the place. Closed back up near the gap open for the week. And then this week, tonight, we have just a really kind of another small little tiny gap up, but we've pretty much retraced it immediately now and already back down at the close of Friday's high. My gut says, and there's news out that other countries are calling Iran, and they're like, hey, you got to open up the strait. You can't just shoot at any ship that goes by in there. I don't think Iran has said the strait is open if you like us. So like China, Russia, any countries that are aligned with Iran, they're like, yeah, you guys can come through. We're not going to try and shoot at you. Every other country in the world, you're going to get shot. At least that's the threat. That's the threat. Now, Trump announced that he's doing a coalition. He's doing a coalition to escort tankers through the strait. Not just American, war vessels, but other ally country war vessels to put together kind of an armada, so to speak, that can escort all these tankers through. I know France, there was some news that France called Iran and really put the pressure on them of saying, hey, look, to get this thing over, you're going to have to basically, there's no way in hell you're ever going to get a nuclear weapon. And you've got to open the strait. You can't be threatening countries. We got to get our ships through there. So there's pressure coming. Trump just warned NATO faces very bad future if allies fail to help the U.S. and Iran. So Trump's putting pressure on NATO now to step up. It feels like, and over the weekend we took out their main island. I can't remember what the island was called. Some weird name. At least weird to Westerners, probably not Middle Easterners, but I don't know what it was how to pronounce, Garga or something like that, where they had basically all of their big military structures, and it was where like a huge amount of oil exports from Iran moved through that port. And so now we basically took out the entire island, but we didn't touch the oil. We told them we're not going to shoot the oil unless you don't open up the strait, and then we'll start attacking the oil. So I feel like Iran's kind of getting pushed into a corner where they may be like, I don't even know how much more they can do in the Gulf, like in that little Strait of Hormuz. They've been getting hammered. Their military, ability to attack or defend that strait seems pretty shattered at the moment, which means it wouldn't surprise me if we start seeing tankers move back through the Strait of Hormuz at some point this week, if not already tonight. Who knows? But it definitely feels like, hey, this thing might be calming down, and Iran might be getting to a point where they're like, hey, let's sit down. Let's talk this out. What do we need to do to maybe get that? And if you see that happening at any time this week, you're gonna get a huge blast up. I just got financial news, just says Trump just says U.S. prepared to launch new strikes on Karg Island, Iran's oil export hub, and could target its oil infrastructure. Okay, well, as soon as you say targeting oil infrastructure, oil's gonna rocket and this thing's gonna tank again. But if they can not attack the oil, and they can, like, if this, you see what I'm saying? It's like, if we can reach a point where Iran's like, okay, don't shoot the oil, we'll open it back up. This thing's gonna take off again. Like, we've finally closed. Well, we haven't really closed, but we've closed below the main junk that we were stuck in for 3.5 months. Like, we finally, we've had 4 red days in a row. That's the most red days in a row in, let's see, 1, 2, 3. There was 4 days back. This 4 days back in February, and then December. Like, there's not been very many 4-day reds in a row. It's like blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, right? It's just been up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. We closed near the weekly lows. We pulled off them a little bit. We do still have all of these lows under here that you feel like, could be a spot that you could target for some, where orders are resting underneath here, whether it's stops or limit orders to buy to run higher. So going to be interesting to see if we want to take out previous week lows in here. We've already taken out, we opened below the previous day low and have since closed that gap pretty much immediately. As soon as the market opened, we gapped lower and then immediately filled that gap, and we've held above MHP ever since on ES. NQ popped up to MHP, fell off, have since now closed above it, and we haven't had a retest of NQ's MHP here. Trading kind of back inside this lower consolidation where we finished out much of Friday afternoon. It's kind of where we're trading in and around right now. You could probably make a case that the Asia session tonight starts to just find a balanced range and waits to see kind of what news continues to come out during this session, or let's just wait until let's see how the London market opens up, and let's see where we want to go overnight. I could be wrong. Maybe we get a big massive move. Asia's been moving pretty good in the last week and a half. Like, it hasn't really been finding a big choppy consolidation range. I don't know. My gut just kind of says tonight we might have that. My gut says tonight might be the range play. We ran right back up to last week's gap down price. So this little line right here you see on my chart, it's not super bright. I'll zoom in. But right here, 24,498, right at that 24,500 level. That was the last Sunday nights. This time last week, that's where price gapped down to last Sunday. We ran right back up to it, that gap down price, and we've stalled out on NQ. ES's is way up here. It's still pretty far above. It's actually above DD band, so the chances that we get there tonight pretty limited in my opinion. I don't know. I feel like we could just be back into some of this range right here. This price action right here could be what we start carving out in the next hour and a half, 2 hours or so. So we'll just kind of watch and see. I'm very happy. I've already got lots of green on the board on this flex account. Eval, very happy with that already. It was a beautiful play off of MHP. I don't know if anybody else caught that MHP bounce tonight off of ES, but it was a great play. NQ didn't really give you that opportunity. NQ is more of a sell off of the but I waited until it broke. I let the first 5-10 minutes kind of play out, and once we tried to break down and failed again and closed aggressively, I got in right after this candle right here. I got in right about there. I I didn't get all the way down. It was closer to like 66.22-ish, I think, but then rode it all the way up until we took out that high and closed it out. And I'm very happy with that. That was actually the $625. That's 50% of the account, the 1250 profit target. So that account's done for the day. I've already switched over to a new account. If we get any pullbacks down into MHP, you know, maybe here on NQ's closer, maybe this MHP test here might be another play up, but which would also correlate with the bottom of this kind of whole bottom consolidation area that we've already tracked back into. So I'm going to be very cautious. I'm not going to be in any hurry to pull or push a button tonight. Very, very happy with what I've already got. Happy to sit on my hands and just chill out with the rest of you guys here tonight. So we'll see what happens. But let me get back over here in the charts and see what y'all's talking about. Trump needs help from those he decided to tariff up. Yin yang. Yeah, it's funny. And then he's like, hey, we're gonna get you. Oh, but could you also help us out right now? Karg, yeah, I'm assuming it's Karg. I guess that's the way you say it. I don't know. I'm just hooked on phonics kind of guy, so I guess that's the way you pronounce it. I'm Liquidity says we finally game up and swept out Friday's consolidation range. That was my long I was looking for all late Friday afternoon. Yeah, NQ has MHP stacked with VWAP nicely. Would try to look for a long there. I think that would be my next available move here, is a retest of MHP. If we can get a move down here, maybe try another small position, maybe like 3 micros on MNQ on this other new eval that I'm firing up here. Trump to the Financial Times says the UK might be considered top ally, longest serving, etc. And when I asked for them to come, they did not want to come. Well, that's because you've really been trying to screw him over, buddy. Clark, is that what it is? Clark, K-A, not Clarg. It's like a K. All right. Belize Animal, I'm new to your channel. Nice seeing someone trading on Sunday, so not bored trading solo. Welcome in, man. Yeah, we're here every Sunday night. The market's open, so we're going to be here. We're going to have the charts open. We're going to see if any opportunities pop up. We'll talk trading. We'll talk life. We can talk whatever, man. We hang out here for 2 or 3 hours and just enjoy each other's company and see what's going on, see what we can expect on the week. Oh boy, visuals, thanks for being here. Lady Darb says Oscars or watch the stream. Are you kidding me? That's my wife. She's gonna put the hey, you know what, babe? You just leave the stream on and hit that like button. If you want to watch the Oscars, that's fine, but just leave the stream on. I'm counting on you. Team player. And tell Piggy to put it on her phone and smash the like button, and tell her to send it out to all her friends and tell them to put it on and smash the like button too. I am Liquidity. I'm a little counter trend short back towards VWAP and MHP. Good luck with that. I'm going to wait till MHP. I'm not going to try and guess. I want to take it off of a high volume pivot and just see if we can see how it plays out like that. So Zil from Finland. Whoa, Big Green P&L, Brad. Good to see you back. Yeah. Big Green on the night. Nice way to start off a Monday. Have one account already finished before the New York session ever gets here. That's nice to see. Thanks, babe. I love you. Bogdan Russo, inside job. Hey, I'll take the likes any way I get them. We got to 500 likes for, Thursday night, and I was so pumped, man. We had like 30 minutes left in the stream, and we were at like 410. And Slacks hooked us up with an awesome Tradeify account. If we got to 500 and the stream came through, man, chat came through, we knocked it out and got over 500 likes the first time. We've had lots of firsts. We're now officially 1 month in. We're officially 1 month into trading. The channel, if you didn't see, the channel that we're streaming on, Day Trading with Matt, Rocket Scooter, just passed 125,000 subscribers. That's freaking incredible. I think this time last year, Matt said he had like 9 or 10,000 about this time last year. So what an incredible run for Matt, Rocket Scooter, and the stream. He just hired Neon and I about a month ago. We started streaming about a month ago. And pretty soon we'll probably have, overnight, London, pre-market. We'll have someone on talking trading 24 hours a day with you guys here pretty soon, I think. Pam says, I have the Oscars on in the background. All right, well, just tell me who looks the craziest. There's always somebody that shows up in some crazy looking thing. Alex says, at Lady Darb, Sir Darbs is actually the Michael B. Jordan of Rocket Scooter. Hey, let's go. I'll take it. I Am Liquidity says, I closed for profit on that last green LL, just a little 56. I'm happy with that for the night. There you go. There you go. This week might be kind of tricky to trade. Yeah, so that is something to be aware of. We do have our contract rollover this week. So we'll be watching. I kind of watch volume. I'll check CME every day. So tomorrow morning when I open the chart, I'll look at the CME website. And here's how you can, let me just pull it up. I'll show you what I do. I look at the volume on the CME group's website. For instance, let me just pull this over. So you can see this is it's already rolled over to the M contract here on CME. And that's because probably the volume, if you go to, no, here we go, volume and open interest. Okay. You can look and see the contracts. And you can see the volume. When the volume from the March contract or when the June contract, I'll look at this every day. As I head into the week, I'll just look and see when do I want to roll over. When the volume is at least half or more to June, I'll roll over to the June contract. And that could happen really any day this week. It could happen tomorrow, could happen Wednesday. But I'm just going to watch once most of the volume, at least half of this volume has switched over to the June contract, the M contract, then that's the chart I'll start trading. But I'll just track it here and see. They've already switched over on their data feed, ESM6. So you might be trading the ESM6 tonight. You can see Globex, still most of it is on March for right now. I don't know if that's from Friday or if this is real-time data from tonight. I'm assuming, oh yeah, from Friday. There you go. We don't have anything for today. But as of Friday night or Friday, most of the volume was still on March. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe it switches tomorrow morning. Maybe it doesn't, but I'll just look every day and see how that all goes. Do y'all use CME? Do y'all track on the CME? Can you post a link to that page? Yeah, I think it's just CME. What is it? It's, and you can do it, I'll just put it here. Here's the link. Hold on. It may be too long. Yeah, that link's too long. Just go to cmegroup.com. cmegroup.com. That'll take you to their homepage, and then on their homepage you just go to markets and you check ES or NQ or whatever contract or instrument that you're trading, whatever product you're trading. You can look at the market, and you can go to volume and open interest, and just scroll over, see what it looks like. That's what I do. Not financial advice, of course, but that's how I know when to switch over on contracts, is I just check CME group every day. And once that volume is equal or more to the next contract, that's when I'll roll over. So you got to be careful when you're rolling over contracts. You don't want to get stuck in a contract where there's not very much volume. You just got to be careful. You want to make sure that you're in a very liquid environment. Of course, for us, if you're trading prop firms, it doesn't really matter because it's all paper trading anyway. So it's not really, it's going to affect your spread maybe more than anything. If you're on a contract that doesn't have a lot of volume. If you're in a live market, if you're actually trading a cash account, you want to be in the one that's most liquid. You want to be in the one that has the highest volume being traded. But for paper trading, it's really not going to make that big of a difference other than your spread might get a little wider with the less volume contract, if that makes sense. Cristiano, I live in Houston, man. Yep, here in H-Town, we're buckling down tonight because here in the United States, there's a huge winter storm blowing through tonight from much of from northern border all the way down to the Gulf states, all the way through the Midwest. They're projecting massive wind, like 70, 80 mile an hour winds, and like a 40 point temperature drop. So like right now today, the high where we were here in Houston was probably like 81 or something like that, 82. And tomorrow morning, it's gonna blow in. Maybe by the time we get off the stream tonight, it may already start blowing in. But definitely overnight, it'll blow in hard. And it's supposed to be like upper 30s, lower 40s here tomorrow morning when you wake up. And I know places like they're expecting like 3 and 4 feet of snow up in some Midwest states right now. Plus with 70 mile an hour winds. It's like tornado type weather, small hurricane type winds blowing through. So y'all stay safe, stay warm, get your generators out if you're up there in the storm belt. What's up from India? Good morning. Davis Sam Paul, thanks for being here, man. Smash that like button for us on the way in, guys. If we get to 200 likes tonight, I've got a funded next 25K rapid account to give out, but we got to get to 200 likes. So smash that like button for us. Let's get it going. Dan says, good evening. Yep, big snowstorm starting here in Milwaukee. Yeah, how cold is it up there right now, Dan? Fraser says, we're getting dumped on, lots of snow up here. You guys must be way up north. Kimberly says, hoping for a snow day tomorrow. Work from home and trade all day. There you go. Blizzard conditions, stranded drivers on 94. That's crazy. God, that's scary, man. I'm from New Hampshire, but coming to Austin in April for a property management conference. Cool, man. Swing down to Houston, man. Let's all hang out. Canada? All right. It's got to be really chilly up there, I'm guessing. Here in Florida, we just got pummeled by insane wind and rain here. Just got almost an inch of rain dumped on us in the span of about an hour. That's nuts. Dude, that reminds me of, we were here when Hurricane Harvey came through in Houston and we got like 58 inches of rain in 24 hours. You want to talk about some insane amount of water. That was crazy. Canada? Oh, that's right. I remember you're up in north of Toronto. I remember that now, Fraser. Sorry about that. Bad weather in Cali, 85, 59 tonight. Come on, man. Don't be yanking our chain with your beautiful spring weather in Cali right now. Yeah, Fraser, you gotta come down. We need to have a big like trader meetup and just fly in. We could do like a whole like day trading like session, like do it on over a Friday so like everybody can hang out and trade together on Friday. We'll rent out a conference room or something and set up some desks. Everybody bring your lap books and we'll just have a good old time. I think that would be cool. Wonder FX says, do you play the spreads of the ES contracts? No, I do not. The only time I'll use a forward-looking contract is if I need to lose money. If I need to bring down, let's say this account right here that I made $624 on tonight already. Let's say that $625 is my 50% consistency on these evals. I can't make any more than that. Well, I could make more than that. It just means I have to make a higher profit target in the end to pass. So I want to stay at that 50% consistency. So if let's say I had made $700 on this account and I needed to lose 50 bucks, I will go out to a forward contract like MESM or even further and find the contract that has a large spread on it. Let me pull this down so you can see. I'll find a contract that has a large spread on it and I'll enter 1 or 2 micros at a time and just quickly sell and exit, sell and exit, sell and exit. And every time you open a position, because the spread is large, you're automatically losing, you know, anywhere from $5 to $8 to $10, depending on how big the spread is and how many contracts. So you can lose money quickly just by selling and immediately closing it. And then you can get down, you can drop your consistency. That's the only way I use forward-looking contracts. Otherwise, I just trade the one that has the highest volume in front of me and use my high pivot levels from Rocket Scooter to enter and exit. Bring your golf clubs, baby. Let's go. We'll do another Top Golf outing, or we could actually go play around. Just don't let Sir Buck, because he'll kill us all. He was so freaking good. He smashed us when we were at Top Golf. Barcelona, no snow in Barcelona. Well, welcome. Thanks for watching from way over on the other side of the world. Appreciate you, buddy. Dan, I hit MHP on ES right at the open. So we popped up. As soon as we came back down, we could not continue through it. We rejected again on this bounce right here. I got in on 5 micros on ES and just, or MES, and rode it all the way up until I hit my profit target. So there you go. Nice, simple bread and butter. I love it. This right here is exactly what you want to see when you're in an MHP trade. You want to get in and you want to see immediate expulsion in your direction. You don't want to see it hang around MHP or HP. You want to see it hit and go. And this is exactly what happened. We bounced up, returned to MHP. It tried to break through, couldn't, tried again, couldn't, and so I took that bounce right there, ran it up, and I was moving my stop up all along the way too, so I wasn't going to lose any money. I would have been green no matter what. It never retraced until it hit my full consistency target there, so I'll take it, baby. It's a good way to start the day. Anybody have any fallen soldiers on Friday? I have one that I need to salute. Anybody else have some fallen soldiers on Friday? Any blown accounts? Any breached accounts? Any ugly emails from a prop firm saying breach detected? None on Friday, but one tonight. Already one tonight? That's all right. Happens, man. It's okay. Anybody else have a fallen soldier? I have one. Ganja Ball says I blew 2 funded accounts. Couple red days. No, steel green. Did on Friday. Okay. Count me in. 800 down. All right. Well, every night here on the night shift, we like to pause and remember those that have gone before us. Those soldiers that we sent out into battle, they followed our orders, and with bravery and courage, whether they thought it was a good idea or not, they walked face long into the jaws of volatility, and they paid the ultimate price. And so we will pause and just remember.
They answered the call. When the setup formed, they stepped forward. They took the risk, and they held their ground. They executed their orders with courage, without fear, without hesitation, without complaint. They did not chase glory. They served the mission. And today, they have fallen, stopped out, breached, closed at the edge of the margin. But make no mistake, they did their job. They followed the plan. They faced the volatility. They stood in the fire so we can learn. The loss was a teacher. The pain was a warning. This is the fight for discipline, for mastery. And we do not forget those who paid the price. We rise wiser. We continue the mission. The objective remains. And tomorrow, we trade smarter. We stand stronger. To the accounts that fell in battle, we salute you.
We salute. We salute. Gone but not forgotten, baby. We will avenge you. But for now, let's listen to some good tunes. Time to get some Rocket Scooter tunes on. Man, I wanted it to come down just a little bit lower. Looks like we're not going to get our little full retrace here. Kind of an undershoot position here. Not a full clean MHP test yet. VWAP holding nicely. I mean, right off of VWAP, both of those. What's up, Hitcha? How you doing, man? What's up, Adelar? Welcome in. I need the Rocket Scooter platform. Rocket Scooter platform is worth every penny. I can tell you from personal experience. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Oh man, I really wanted it to come down just a little bit further. I was watching it while that video was playing, and then I was hoping maybe we'd get one more red candle, and I could try a little small position, but I'm not gonna chase it now. So pop up. Where are we sitting? We're just sitting right. This is that chop zone. Remember, I said it wouldn't surprise me if Asia does one of its classic little tight ranges here. So maybe we can get a little range play here. It's bouncing between last Sunday's open gap price and MHP currently. So maybe we'll get another return here. We going 500 likes, new record. Dude, I'm down for it. I'm down for another 500 likes. We'll see. People are slowly starting to trickle in. Last Sunday night was one of our bigger nights, but it didn't really take off until about halfway through. Man, our numbers just started popping off. So we'll see as Tokyo and Hong Kong and everything starts coming online. Maybe we'll see some numbers pop in here. What's up, Bourbon? Hit that like, guys. Hit that like. Hitcha, I still have the live account, but I haven't touched it. I have not touched it. In fact, something I did all weekend was just I'm planning out my plan of attack for trying to build the live account while still trading prop firms. I really want to give some proper attention to a true live account, not just a little baby 200, grow it to 1,000, whatever. That's cool, but I would much rather have and I know when I say 200 micro account is small, I'm thinking somewhere in the $5,000 range. That's still small to most traders, obviously, and not enough to have a full ton living off of that. But that would give me enough room that I wouldn't feel a ton of crazy pressure. But no, I still have it. I just haven't touched it. FOMC this week, triple witching contract roll. It's going to be a crazy week, man. It's going to be a crazy week. All kinds of stuff. Saudi Crown Prince and the UAE President affirm that continuation of Iran attacks on Gulf Cooperation Council countries is dangerous escalation threatening region's security. I'm not sure what Iran's plan is. Is Iran's plan? Are they trying to bring in more and more countries against them, or are they trying to bring in allies to help them? I feel like you're already in a very precarious predicament as it is. And if you start pissing off even more next door neighbors, like, how is that going to help your situation? Like, surely they know that this does not end well. No matter what, it doesn't end well. They might be able to drag it out and drag it out and drag it out and drag it out. We have Marines now. Trump sent like a battalion, like 5,000 Marines or something. They haven't like made landfall or trying to take any like actual physical ground, but they're there. And you only do that if you think that you probably are going to have to go in and actually put boots on the ground somehow. That's when this thing gets really messy. Oh God, no one wants to see that. I think Iran thinks that they can just wait it out. They can just, hey, we'll just keep taking bombs. We'll hide everything underground in mountains. They've taken out everything on the surface, but there's not very much we can do. Once it's a certain number of hundreds of meters below ground, there's nothing, like, we don't have bombs that can reach that. And I don't think no one's gonna just drop a nuke. Like, that's dumb. So Iran, I guess, is just hoping, well, we'll just hide out in the bunkers and hope in the meantime that the country doesn't rise up behind us and just overthrow the government in the streets, which I think that's what, that's what America and Israel are hoping for, is that they do enough damage that they weaken them enough that the people can just take over. But this is just a stupid mess. It's such a freaking stupid mess. Soul, congrats, man. Just passed another 50K eval. Way to go. Folks say he can outtrade a rattlesnake's tail. C-Wiz says, I know it might sound small in some people's minds, but if you can't survive off 300 a day, you need therapy. I mean, yep. What is that? That's like, if you're just doing weekdays, it's 1,503. Yeah, I mean, that's like 6K a month, 72,000 a year. If you're making 300 a day of profit Monday through Friday, you can definitely, eke out a nice little middle class living there. Anna Vargas says, question in Discord, Matt, give us the lines, but where are the DD bands? Where do I find that? I'm a lifetime. All right, so let me show you where you find the DD bands, Anna, on the Rocket Scooter platform. You're gonna go, when your platform opens, it's gonna look like this. There's a little caret button down here at the bottom of the screen. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on, let me raise this up a little bit. There you go. There's a little caret button down here at the bottom. When you click on it, it opens up these columns here, and you can see you have scanner, connections, risk interval, events feed. You're going to go to the RI/DD band tab. You're going to go down to the ticker that you want. So if you want, like E-mini NASDAQ, right? Make sure you're on the contract. You can select what contract you want over here. And then you're going to scroll over and you're going to see risk interval is 253.50. So that's the distance between the close price on Friday, wherever price closed on Friday. That from 253.50 up and 253.50 down will be your DD bands. And so it actually has them calculated, DD band upper and DD band lower. So 24,588 3/4 is your upper DD band on NQ. 24,081 3/4 is your lower DD band. And so you can look, it's got it for every instrument. So you got micro, E-mini, S&P, same thing. If you want to see Russell or copper or gold, just make sure you have the right contract selected and it'll pop out the risk intervals and the DD bands for every instrument that you want to trade on the Rocket Scooter platform. So that's where you get it. That's where you find it inside the platform. Man, that was a nice rip off that undershoot. So unfortunate we couldn't get one more red candle down before that took off again. Did that answer your question, Anna? Did that make sense? Jan, I'm right there with you. I didn't have a limit order set, but I was hoping we'd get one more red candle. We may still get another retest here. We're stuck inside of all of that really balanced, choppy price range from Friday. All of this right here is where we're trading inside of right now. Let me just put the background on so we can see what I'm talking about. This little choppy balanced price action here, it's where we're kind of stuck in at the moment. It wouldn't surprise me if Asia stays inside of here. I would love to see that, because that we could just keep bouncing off of MHP for the next couple hours. I don't know that I would want to short up here just to try the range. It could be a cheap trade if you wanted to play something close to the top and have a really tight stop. You might be able to get a cheap trade out of it, but I'm not going to trust it. Same thing on ES here. Just trading inside all of that choppy range from Friday's afternoon session, right back in the middle of it here. What's up, guys? Let's smash that like button. If we get up to 200 likes, we'll do our first giveaway tonight. We have a couple of prop accounts to give away, but we've got to get those. We got to get the likes up first. So get to 200. We're only at 116 right now, so we got some work to do. Smash that like button, and we'll get them cranking out. Dan says the goal is to move to Thailand, live on 10K a year, and make 250K a year. Yeah, I've heard you can live like a king in Thailand for, I don't know, 15, 20K a year. I don't even know, like, is Thailand nice? Is that a cool place to live? Are you short on gold, Mikey1245? Took a short 2 micros. Thanks for the heads up on that. Is gold crashing out a little bit? Nice little drop here. Let's look at the 1 hour. Taking out liquidity from this 1 hour range that it's been in since last Tuesday. Very, very kind of choppy on just on the hourly time frame. It does look like it wants to reach lower here. Silver hasn't quite yet taken out those lows there. Who's winning on the Oscars right now? Anybody? Any cool categories on the Oscars? Mr. Absurd V2, is anyone welcome in the boot camp? Yeah, absolutely. Anyone is welcome in the boot camp. It's $20 to take the boot camp. It's if you do the live boot camp, which Matt's going to start at the end of March here in a couple weeks. He's going to do another live boot camp. It happens at the end of when the market closes. Matt will do a full hour and a half-ish kind of Zoom call for 20 days straight after the market close. But all of those videos from the last boot camp are already recorded, and you can go in right now. You don't have to wait for the live boot camp. You can pay the $20 for the boot camp, jump in, and start working your way through the videos right now. So anyone is welcome, absolutely. Luxury condos in Thailand are around $400 a month. Really? 3 expats that live there like kings, trading on the beach. Okay. You'd rather watch me than the Oscars? Well, I feel like this is Oscar-worthy content right here personally, so. I think this is Oscar-worthy content. Farina says the boot camp is only for cool people? What? I think if you pay $20 to take the Rocket Scooter boot camp, it automatically makes you cool. Automatically makes you cool. We gave out so many boot camps last week. I don't even remember how many we gave out. It had to be close to 50 over the whole week. We gave out so many boot camps. Indonesia is on most prop firms' restricted list. Is it really? So Thailand, you can't trade from Thailand? Matt's thrown out plenty of uncool people. Matt's kicked people out from the boot camp? Really? I've never done the live boot camp with Matt. I've only ever just done the videos. Like when I bought it, there was no live boot camp going on. I just went in and watched the videos, and then I've never gone through an actual live boot camp. Has he really kicked people out? Where's the link to the boot camp? You go to I'll put it in. Hold on. You go to rocket.place Matt. You can also find it in the description of this video. If you go to rocket.place/Matt, then you can find the boot camp there. Yeah, I've watched. I don't remember watching video because the videos are just the recordings of his live boot camp. I don't remember any of the videos where he kicked someone out, but maybe I just missed it. Guys, the new website, the prop comparison scoring website. Y'all, it's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be so sick. What's up, Lord Kick? How you doing, man? Welcome in. He may cut it out. Yeah, maybe he goes back in and edits it out. I mean, I'm assuming there's probably some idiots in there that just, don't mute themselves or ask questions that he's already answered 5 times like they're not paying attention. That's got to be annoying from a teaching perspective, I need to move this back up. When is the website going to be available? Shannon, so right now they're in the alpha release, and so it's all of the employees are learning how to input everything, all of the account information and details. We're going through finding any bugs and stuff like that. They'll do the final updates. Matt seems to think, at least he said on Friday, he seems to think we could go to a beta release where it just goes to kind of the insiders at Rocket Scooter to kind of test it live, and then shortly after that go to a soft release just to the Rocket Scooter community itself before we go full marketing. I don't want to put a timeline on it. I don't know if he's listening. He might be able to type in if he wants to type in, but you can always tune into his stream tomorrow. I'm sure he'll have an update in the morning on it. But I know there was a lot of activity this weekend. People using it, checking it out, getting details put in, all that kind of stuff. So currently in the alpha, just kind of finding bugs, letting people tinker around with it, play with it. It's going to be so cool. You guys are going to love it. Just to be able to go in, see the score of a prop firm overall, see an account score, compare accounts and compare them by scores. You can search it by difficulty to pass. You can search it by risk return on investment, ROI, days in market. You can put in your stats. Like this is whether you like intraday trailing or end-of-day trailing, like you're going to be able to filter it And it's going to be able to help you really refine which accounts you should be buying that fit your style of trading. Which ones give you the best chance of passing, the best chance to get to a payout, the best return on your investment at a payout. It's going to be really cool. Ollie says, what do you think is going to happen tonight on NQ? I think we're going to chop on NQ. I don't know why I don't know why I'm missing candle information right there. That's definitely not a gap up. It shows as a gap, but it's not. Let me go. On the 2-minute chart, it shows it going straight through. I don't know why. Just a weird trade of 8 thing. I feel like it wouldn't surprise me at all if we just stick inside this little range here tonight. Looks like if anything, we might melt up a little bit, but we really haven't had an Asia session recently where it consolidates and just kind of is range bound for most of the night. The last week and a half, Asia has been where we've gotten some incredible moves. I wish that I would have been able to take more advantage of them, but I did sometimes, but not as often as I wish I would have. I caught tonight's move really nicely. Very fortunate of that. Dave St. Paul. So Matt streams in the morning. He comes on about 45 minutes before the New York session kicks off. So he comes on about 8:30, 8:45 Eastern time. And he streams all morning long, all through the New York morning session. And then at the lunch hour, he goes over to My Funded Futures TV and he streams on their show for an hour. And then back here on this channel in the afternoon at 1:30 Eastern, our afternoon streamer Neon comes on and the room shows up for Neon. And he streams all afternoon, all the way to market close. And then I come on at 7 Eastern every single night the market's open, and we go till about 10 o'clock Eastern. Hour just rolled over, 8 o'clock hour. Got the new Japan's coming online. Trump on Iran. They want to negotiate badly, yet I don't think they are ready. That is like the most classic politician statement ever. You say the opposite thing in one sentence. You say one thing and then you just say the opposite on the back end of the sentence. They want to negotiate badly, yet I don't think they are ready. What? You can't say both things are true. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. We are discussing with other countries about policing the Strait of Hormuz. We are targeting drone manufacturing in Iran. They want to negotiate really badly, but I don't think they're ready. So which one is true, bro? Do they want to negotiate really badly, or are they not ready? God. It's just so at any time he can go back and say, remember when I said they weren't ready? Or remember when I said they want to do this badly? Like, it's on record. I did say it. Even though they were in the same sentence and it makes no grammatical sense or logical sense. I said it. What's up, Dave Mack? What's up, buddy? It's all good. Just hit that like button on your way in, man. We're only at 138 likes, guys. Come on. We got some work to do. Smash the like button for me. If you guys want a prop account giveaway from Funded Next 25K Rapid account, hit that like button. If we get to 200 likes, we'll do our first giveaway. He'll say what I want to end this quickly, but we haven't done enough winning yet. We have not won big enough. State of the Union. All we do is win. We just win. We're winning all the time. We just win. We're not winning right now, bro. They're not ready to negotiate badly enough. They really want to negotiate very badly. They're just not ready enough. Yeah, Mike, I think you're right. He's trying to communicate that they will eventually, like, they want to figure out how to get into a position to negotiate so that they can come out with not their tail completely tucked between their legs and their butts kicked, right? So I understand what he's saying. It's just the way he says it. He's not always the clearest of communicators. Dumb Money, what's in the playlist tonight? Well, we got all the Rocket Scooter AI stuff. I did write a new song for y'all. You want to hear it? Y'all want to hear the new song? It's called Never Going Back. Dave says, in all the streams, are you following the same strategy? I'm new to your live. Where can I learn about your strategy? Dave San Paul, you can take the boot camp, the Rocket Scooter boot camp. You can learn all about the Rocket Scooter platform and how we use the underlying options market to track the maximum gamma exposure levels of where dealers will be positioned to hedge. So when you see on my chart right here, we have this MHP level. It says dynamic MHP. This is an overnight monthly hedge pressure line. And what that tells us is that when we get to this line, dealers are going to be present at that line. We drew this line on our charts before the market opened, and we know when price gets there or returns to it, dealers will be there to step in. Volume will step in at those levels. On ES, you can see it specifically. Let me go to MES. That's the one I'm trading. The monthly dynamic hedge pressure right here. We gapped up, came back down, retested, could not break through the monthly hedge pressure line, retested, got in, ripped higher. The blue line is weekly hedge pressure, so it's the same idea, but it's based on a weekly time frame instead of the monthly time frame. The other things that we have here on our night, we don't have as much. We don't have the power tools. We don't have all the secret sauce that we use during the New York session because the stock market's closed. But we do have our DD bands, and we have yellow and red lines as well. So the DD band is based off of a risk interval. The risk interval is a number that's derived from the margin requirements that the CME group updates when the market settles at the end of every day. And so when they do their settlement, they will update their margin requirements for the next day. Well, we can, the Rocket Scooter algorithm grabs the margin requirements, runs it through, and it determines what a risk interval will be. And what a risk interval is that price will typically only run a risk interval before it finds resistance or support. And it's based on the margin requirements inside of the CME group for brokers to use. When price runs beyond a risk interval aggressively, the market is what we call irrational, and we don't want to be kind of trading in those environments. We want to be trading inside. Our statistics tell us that only 4% of days will close above this upper DD band, and only 8% of days will close below the lower DD band. So we're already moving up pretty aggressively, closer to the DD band already. I wasn't expecting, I thought we would chop more tonight, but it looks like we're gonna get a little bit of a melt up here, at least on ES and NQ. So But that's kind of the DD band structure of how we use those DD bands. So those are the levels we use in the overnight session. In the New York session, we have more tools to use that show us how strong those levels will be when we get to them. So down here you can see this is the Rocket Scooter platform, and you can see as price approaches the HP or MHP level, you can see down here the strength or weakness of the orange line. So the orange line, if it's above the dash, it's strong. If it's below that dash, it's weaker. So we call this resilience. So the monthly hedge pressure resilience, the blue line would be where the blue line is. It's the weekly hedge pressure resilience. And this white line, gray line, is when price is inside of this white box. If it's below that, it means it's likely to fill the gap to the downside. If it's above it, it's likely to fill the gap to the upside. So we have all kinds of other tools. We have liquidity pockets, these other boxes. If you take the boot camp, it tells you all about how this works together and how you can use it and find some edge in a trading plan and the way we trade it. We have other information that helps you in that. We actually have what's called liquidity maps, which tells you if price opens, depending on where price opens in relation to our orange line and blue lines, it tells you what your main trade setups will be. With the green bars, the red bars, where it bounces off lines, how you should play them. It helps you understand what position size will be, all up in here. And this all prints on your chart as the market opens in the New York session. And you get all these tools inside of the Rocket Scooter platform. It's fantastic information. It's a fantastic trading platform. I use TradingView to move all of that information over so that I can trade prop firms inside of TradingView or Tradeovate. Pretty soon, all of the Rocket Scooter tools will be inside of NinjaTrader. They'll be inside of Go Charting. I think I heard Matt say Sierra Charts. He's talked with them a little bit. I think he said Sierra Charts the other day on the stream. But pretty soon you'll be able to put that inside of your actual own. You'll be able to get Rocket Scooter inside of your trading platform and trade prop firms and everything directly inside of it. I'm really looking forward to Go Charting because you can trade your live brokerage accounts there, like Iron Beam or AMP or everything that you can get on TradingView. You can trade your Rhythmic accounts. You can trade your CQG data accounts. All of them inside Go Charting. That's going to be pretty fantastic. What's up, Nux? How you doing, buddy? Music is loud, is it? I'll drop it a couple dB for you. Monthly hedge pressure definitely seems to, in my experience, monthly hedge pressure is like the golden line. It's like, that's the one, if you can get a trade off of MHP, those typically tend to be your best moves. As you can see tonight, my 5 micros grabbed $625 on that run right there. Crude oil is dropping at the top of last week's gap right now. You definitely get the vibe, you get the sense that the Strait of Hormuz issue is ironing itself out. And sooner rather than later, tankers are going to start to move, whether by escort or whether by Iran saying, okay, we're not going to shoot at any more tanker ships that go through. So either way, you kind of get the sense that the Strait of Hormuz oil issue might be getting ironed out. And as oil continues to drop, you're going to get these run-ups on ES and NQ. So buying dips might be the play this week. Buying dips. Maybe this is the start of the recovery here. What's up, Busted Trade? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Brian says, do DD band levels change from overnight sessions to New York? No, they're calculated from the end of Friday's close. So if you go back here, Friday closed right here. This was the last print on Friday. So you would calculate, DD bands are calculated from that last print close. 200 and so the risk interval on NQ, I'll just show you. The risk interval on NQ is 253.50. So you just take that last close price, which was right here. You go up 253.50, and that's your DD band. You go below it, 253.50, and there's your lower DD band. And those update right before the night session kicks off. I did notice last week, sometimes they didn't update until about 15 to 20 minutes into the session. So, but usually it's around between 4:30 and 5:30 and 6 o'clock Eastern is typically when they get updated. I do not know if I want to make a deal with Iran. We are talking to Iran, yet I do not think they are ready. Trump, I am demanding that other nations help protect the Strait. We're talking to 7 countries. I don't know if I want to make a deal with Iran. Like, well, what's your end game, buddy? What's your end game? It's either send a bunch of troops into Iran and completely take out the entire military structure, or you're going to have to make a deal. Like, A-10s are coming to the Strait. They will handle it. I saw that they'd sent a bunch of A-10s over there. Those are some crazy planes, man. If you were a captain, how much would they have to pay you to go through the Strait? Oof. It depends if I was being escorted or not. If I was being escorted by like some badass battleship or something, maybe normal pay or some hazard pay. If they were just like, hey buddy, it's safe, you can go, trust me bro. Nah, I ain't going first. We will never again in our live team see COVID lows. Yeah, what was it, like negative? It was like -$5 or -$10 at one point, the COVID lows on oil. People were paying people to take contracts off their hand. Like, I will pay you to take this away. If Trump's not going to make a deal, I think Trump really is hoping that the Iranian people finish it. But the Iranian people aren't armed. Like, they don't, the Iranian people aren't allowed to have their own weapons. Like, they live under the rule of the mullahs. They're not going to give them guns. It's going to be hard, man. Thanks, Madeline. I'm glad you like the stream. We're up to 165 likes, guys. We're slowly creeping up to 200 likes. Slowly creeping up to 200 likes. We can do a funded next 25K rapid account giveaway. Was it that low? -37? I knew it went below 0. I just didn't realize it was that -37. That's insane, man. Bourbon Verbin says Iran's government structure needs to change a bit right now. The head of their religion is also head of their military. It's right for problems. Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that they have that government structure in place. They killed, what was it, like 30,000 people in protests last month in January or February. They just killed them in the streets, 30,000 people. It's sad. It's super sad to see what's happening. And I think everybody in the world would be like, yeah, well, I hope that they can, fix it. The whole situation is horrible. I hate war. It's a lot of people, yeah. What a shame. Yeah, tens of thousands of people. They went. I don't know if they shut off the internet so that no one could get information out. They were trying to control the world's perception of what was happening inside of Iran. Millions of people were marching in the streets protesting the government, wanting to overthrow it. And it just got to a point where the government was like, leave or we're gonna shoot you, and no, they didn't leave, and so they just started killing people. How's the Oscars going? I haven't heard any Oscars updates. All the Cuba stuff's going on too. So when we took over all the Venezuela oil, we made Venezuela stop shipping Cuba oil, and Cuba is in a massive crisis in Cuba right now. And they've reached out and tried to negotiate with Trump. Trump says, I think we will either make a deal or do what we have to do very soon. I think something will happen with Cuba fairly quickly. Whatever that means. Yeah, baby. This is the music right here. The salsa tune. What are the Oscars? Forgot all about it, yeah. I didn't even know they were on tonight. I get on the stream and Lady Darb messages in the chat and is like, Oscars or watch the stream. And I'm like, do both. Leave the stream on your phone and turn on the Oscars if you want to watch it. Be a team player. Come on. Cuba may be a part of the USA before Canada. Man. Trump is making moves in his second term. He is going out with a bang. He's like, I'm not coming back for a third term. I need to get some done. Yeah. It's like your mechanic say, I think it has oil in there. I think it has oil in there, or it might not. You might want to check it, but you might not. I don't know. We go from salsa to the swing music. Oh, WBC is Dominican Republic and USA's playing tonight, aren't they? Isn't the DR and US playing for the semifinals? I'm pulling it up. Hold on. Yeah, bottom of the first. It's the bottom of the first, US and Dominican Republic. That's going to be a good game, man. That's going to be a great game. You've got, so on the USA starting lineup, Bobby Witt Jr., Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, Kyle Schwarber, Gunnar Henderson, Will Smith, Roman Anthony, Terang, and Crow Armstrong. And Paul Skeens is pitching. That's USA's lineup. And then DR has Fernando Tatis, Marte, Soto, Guerrero, Machado, Caminero, Rodriguez, Wells, Perdomo with Severino pitching. It's two stacked all-star lineups. That's going to be a good game. I wonder who's favored. I don't see any odds. ESPN usually puts odds out on those. I don't see any. Interesting. Man, I'd definitely have that on another screen right now if I had another screen. I don't have another screen. And Multiwar, we're not switching contracts yet. I pulled up, I'll show you the CME group. Until the volume switches over to the June contract, the M contract, and as of Friday it had not switched over. I checked the CME group's page to see the open volume interest, the open interest in volume on those contracts, and once Once June is equal to or slightly above the March contract, that's the day I'll switch over to the new contract. But as of right now, at least as of the close on Friday, the March contract had the higher volume. So you can trade the June contract. It just doesn't have as high volume in it as the March contract. That's going to roll over this week. Every day you're going to see that volume switch over. So I just like to wait until there's at least equal or more volume on the June contract before I move over to it. And I said earlier, it doesn't really affect prop traders too much, mostly because we're trading paper accounts, and the only thing it's going to affect is your spread. It's going to affect the spread you have on your entries more than anything else, because you're not getting, like, we're not actually putting orders into the market. If you're putting 5 minis on an NQ contract on a prop firm, those 5 minis are not showing up on your DOM. It's not going into the depth of market, right? Like, they're just paper trading accounts. They're not real accounts. So it really matters if you're trading a live cash account. You typically want to be trading the higher volume contract. But for prop firms, it's not going to be that big of an issue. USA's the favorite. Cool. Madeline, you like the range? I would be looking for buys. I'm not going to try to play the range here tonight. I'm happy with the green I've got on this account. I've got another eval squared up here. I've got a funded 50K on my funded futures. This is a funded 50K. It's already up about $500 on it. I'm very, very content with where everything is. If we get another move down to MHP on NQ, that's probably the play I would be looking for tonight. And that would confirm the lower end of this range if we do trade back down into this range. The Reno Kid says, if when you've spent $1,000 using rocket codes, how do you enter the sweepstakes? Okay, so the Reno Kid, there's a couple of them. So every single month, anyone who spends $1,000 or more using the code Rocket Scooter at any of our partner prop firms, Matt will do lifetime giveaways. He'll do a giveaway for. He'll put all those names into the wheel and spin it, and give away some lifetime accounts to Rocket Scooter. This month, he's also doing not just any and all firms together. He's doing that at the giveaway bonanza, but he's also doing TPT specifically and My Funded Futures specifically. If you spend $1,000 at TPT, just TPT, he's giving away 5 lifetime Rocket Scooter accounts. If you spend $1,000 or more at TPT, Take Profit Trader, or if you spend $1,000 a month at My Funded Futures, same. I don't know if it's 5 each or if it's 5 total between both of those. He can probably answer that question on his stream tomorrow morning. So just wait until the end of the month, and we'll do our giveaway bonanza. Just come back on the stream. It's the last trading day of the month is when we do giveaway bonanza, and you can enter those drawings on those days if you've spent $1,000 or more.
When greed runs deep and silence.
Japan Finance Minister Katayama says that they are prepared to take decisive steps on foreign exchange. Dollar-yen action may be getting hot. Dubai authorities report a drone attack at airport struck a fuel tank. Efforts are underway to contain the fire. No injuries reported. I can't imagine living we're so isolated in the West in America. We have no concept of what it is like to live in an environment where rockets are just flying over your heads and sirens are going off and you're having to run to bomb shelters all the time. My wife and I, Lady Darb and I, were out walking the dogs the other night, and there was the Walmart that's closest to us now has started using drone delivery. So you can order stuff on Walmart that's like up to, I don't know, like 7 or 8 pounds or something. And they'll like within 15 minutes of you ordering it, they'll put it on a drone and the drone will fly. I don't know what the mile radius is, but it's pretty far. They're big drones. But they're flying over our apartment complex all the time now. But we were out walking and at night one of them was flying over and I was like, can you imagine like just being out and just seeing an actual like war drone flying over your head all the time? And it's just like, I can't even begin to imagine the mental and emotional drain that takes on people that live in those areas of the world. Like, it's crazy. And we have MOC. FOMC, not MOC. We have MOC. Hey, breaking news. We have MOC today. God, who is this streamer? He's a freaking idiot. We have MOC every day. We have FOMC this week. FOMC plus rollover plus the war. Could be in for some volatile times. Ryan, can you walk them now and bring them on camera? Lady Darb and Piggy are watching the Oscars right now, so they're not going to get out and walk the dogs, sadly, Ryan. I'm probably going to have to walk them when I get off this stream in an hour and a half. 185 likes, guys. 185 likes. We need 15 more likes and we can do our first giveaway tonight. First giveaway tonight. We need 15 more likes. Let's get it going. Come on, we can do it. I think my wife likes to watch she's like a people watcher. It's the spectacle. Like I don't think she cares at all about the Oscars, like the actual Oscars. She likes to like people watch and like see the drama between like who's side-eyeing some other crazy superstar, famous person. Drones aren't cute. No, they're not. Dogs are cute. We have 2 golden doodles busted trade. 198 guys, 2 more likes. I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the keyword here. I gotta get my YouTube stream going. We got this one. All right, let me drop that in. 198 likes. $202 chat coming through, baby. Let's go. All right. Tonight, we are giving away a Funded Next 25K Rapid account to start off. So go ahead if you want to be in the drawing for the Funded Next Rapid account. Type in the word Funded Next into chat right now and the bot will start picking you up. You only have to type it one time. If you want to type it a couple times, that's fine. We're capturing all of the Funded Next messages right now. You only get 1 entry. You're not going to get more than 1 entry, so type in Funded Next. I'm going to give you about 1.5 minutes to type that in, and then we'll do our drawing. We'll get Wheel of Names We'll get Wheel of Names spun up over here. We'll get everybody's name in and spin the wheel. We always do a customary roll first. Matt won again. Matt won Friday too. Matt won Friday too. I don't know. It's rigged, I think. I think it's rigged. But I'm gonna grab all the names here in about a minute and a half, and we'll fire it up. Fire it up. Funded Next Rapid accounts. These are really good accounts. They're 1 day to pass. 40% consistency once you're funded, so you can go from passing to payout in 4 days. Great accounts. It's a great prop firm. They have a $1,000 bonus if they don't pay you out within 24 hours. You get an extra $1,000 on your payout. So type in the word funded next, just like you see in chat right now. Type in funded next into chat, and we'll grab all the names here from the bot in just about a minute. If we get to 300 likes tonight, we'll do another giveaway. We'll be giving away, if we get to 300 likes, we've got a Lucid 25K Flex accounts. These are the accounts that you actually see me trading up above my head here right now. These Lucid Flex accounts, 25K Flex accounts, they're really great as well. So if we get to 300 likes tonight, we'll give one of those away. And then of course, if anybody donates boot camps, we gave away about 50 boot camps last week. We will give away boot camps as well if those donations come in. So we'll see. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. We give away more prop firms and more boot camps than any other live stream. We are the fastest growing, by the way. We're the fastest growing Asia session day trading futures live stream. We popped in a month ago. We'd never been in that time slot before, and we have quickly risen to be one of the most watched streams in the Asia session every night. So thank you guys for that. And the more you engage, the more likes, the more subscribers, the more you use code Rocket Scooter, the more giveaways we get to hand out to you guys. All right, about 45, 43, 42 seconds. Type in Funded Next if you're just joining the stream. We're giving away a Funded Next 25K Rapid account. In about 25 seconds. Oh, we didn't play the new song. We'll play the new song after the giveaway. I got a new song for you guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, copying the users. Here we go. These are all the names right here. Wheel of names. All right. We're going to shuffle it all up. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We're going to spin the wheel for our Funded Next 25K Rapid account. Here we go. Good luck. Good luck. The winner is Mac DD Rug. Mac DD Rug. Type something in chat, Mac DD Rug. Congrats, you're the winner. Type something in chat. Let me know you're here. Whoop, there he is. All right, Mac, you're going to go into the description of this video. You're going to find the link to our Discord channel. You're going to go into that Discord channel and or into that Discord and find the contest channel. And you're going to message our admin named Slacks. Send him a direct message. You can find him in the contest channel. The admin named Slacks. Send him a message. Send him a screenshot of your YouTube ID. Let him know you won the Funded Next 25K Rapid. He's probably watching this right now and sees you, but just go ahead and message him. You're going to need to have an account with Funded Next and email already with Funded Next, and then he'll hook you up on how to claim that prize. So congratulations. Congrats, man. Thanks for being here and supporting the channel. We're at 226 likes, guys. If we get to 300, we'll do a Lucid 25K flex account. These are the ones that I trade on stream with you guys right now. They're really, really good accounts. 1 to 125 profit to drawdown. So you have to make 1250. It's one of the lowest profit targets that I know of on prop accounts right now. 1250 profit target, $1,000 drawdown, 50% consistency in the evaluation. Once you pass, there is no more consistency, but you have to have 5 minimum trading days of $100 profit to be eligible for a payout. So those, if we get to 300 likes, we're up to 231. If we get to 300, we'll give one of those away as well. Michael Langford says, this is the best nighttime future stream. I used to watch Pat Whelan, but he and that other guy are just bad traders. Do not clip that. I do not want Pat dogging me. I don't need that heat right now. But thank you, Michael, for that. This is the best nighttime future stream. I'll take that comment. Pat's killing it on the views right now, though. I mean, they're racking up 50, 60K views a day. A lot of people like watching him. They like his vibe. They like the kind of like the big, you know, shock jock style. I don't think D-Money's like that, though. D-Money is not your shock jock style. D-Money seems pretty chill. Seems pretty cool. He's just kind of an EMA, you know, he's kind of an EMA style trader. Which, you know, he seems to have success with it, so. Why do you like Flex over Pro? Number one, cost. It's cheaper. I can buy more of them. The Pro is actually a better return on investment, but I like to have more shots on goal. The Pro you can pass in one day, but then you have 40% consistency, and you have to have a buffer on the Pro side once you're funded. So they all have their pros and cons, right? And that's going to be the beautiful thing about this new prop scoring website that's come out, that's going to be out here pretty soon, is we'll be able to compare and contrast. You can put in, you know, you can put in budget details, you can put in all kinds of information and really lock in on what are the accounts that I need to be trading, not based on marketing, not based on how many influencers say you should go buy these accounts, these are great accounts. No, what does the math say? What does the actual math say about these accounts? Oh, I need to play the new song. All right, here's the new song I wrote. It's called Never Going Back. I'm gonna turn it up. World premiere. Yeah, no buffer in the flex. You just have to have 5 days of $100 profit to be eligible for a payout.
Used to live by a badge and a break room bell, counting down Fridays in a paper shell. Hell, now the pulse of the mark is the drum I track. Reading pressure where the orders stack. Bull zones glowing like a runway strip. Bear zones waiting for a gravity slip. When momentum starts to lean, you can feel it in the machine. I'm never going back to the badge of the time correct. No more living by another map. My horizon's the index to snap. Rocket scooter in my pack. Stats climbing while doubts collapse. Green P&L lighting up the track. I'm never going back. Orders collide like thunder and rain, and the spreads start tightening their chain. MHP pulling like a planet's pull. Half get bounce when the pressure's full. Patience sharp like a hunter's aim. One clean move can rewrite the game when the structure starts calculated risk. Bull zone humming like a launch pad flame. Liquidity pockets calling my name. Stats over stacks, that's the creed we keep. Precision over noise when the waters get deep. Every session a battlefield map. One clean entry and the future snaps. I'm never going back to the badge and the time card rack. No more living by another map. My horizon's the indexes snap. Rocket scooter in my pack. Stats climbing while doubts collapse. Green P&L lighting up the track. I'm never, never, never going back. Never, never, never going back.
This is a jam, man. This is a jam. Yeah, so I write all the songs and then I put them in Suno for production. So all the songs that you hear on the stream are all songs that I made inside Suno. And they're all for the Rocket Scooter community, man. Not getting long here. I feel like oil's going to be trading down lower. And as oil trades down lower, ES and NQ are going to want to run higher. So I'm not looking to short anything of this right now. I don't think we get a sell off. If anything, we're going to get a slow melt up. DD band is your next stop. So it's hovering around Sunday's gap down price last Sunday. So a week ago, this is where price gapped down to, and we're hovering around it right now, and we're starting to push away. As you see oil fall, you're going to see ES and NQ start to lift and melt up. Both of them have DD bands above them. You know, statistically, price typically is going to want to close the day inside of a DD band, either below or above it. In this case, you know, we would not expect price to just keep rocketing through. However, we're really trading in unprecedented times with war going on. And so you just have to be very careful. You need to, at least for me, I lower my risk size in these volatile markets. One bit of information comes out and you can be just in this nice little melt up, and you'll get one little bit of news, and all of a sudden we could get a red candle that's just, you know, all the way back down here and take out the last 2 hours of price action in 30 seconds. So you just have to be super nimble and be very careful in these in the markets that we're trading in right now. Yeah, VWAP trading 100% MHP long for the win. That was the trade tonight. This NQ trade, I wanted to see one more red candle, and I was looking to get in on NQ here and never gave us that red candle. It just bounced up. But I did get this ES bounce here for this big run. Got in here, exited up here, and that's the big 25K account. That's the 50% consistency that you see over here. Daniels says, what is your favorite prop firm and what do you wish they could have extra or more of to make you as a trader even like them more? Favorite prop firm currently is either Lucid or My Funded Futures. They're pretty much neck and neck for me. My Funded Futures, I think, has slightly better. I like the My Funded Futures Flex, their 50K Flex accounts, which is the one funded account that I have down here right now. What do I wish that they would do more, or, you know, to make me like them even more? Well, I think, you know, if they gave me more drawdown, if they gave me higher payouts, if they took away consistency rules, like if they would let me trade this account like an actual live account, that would be fantastic. I would love them even more. It's never going to happen. They're in the business of making money, and the way they make money is by creating evaluations that are enticing enough for traders to want to pay into for the chance to have a very high return on their investment. But they're difficult enough that the majority of people will not be able to get to that very enticing payout. And you know, if you can be extremely disciplined and you have a pretty decent edge in the market, prop firms are really good, but they are extremely difficult to trade and to maintain profitability over a long time. Everyone's going to tell you you're probably going to be better off trading a live account. If you're a good trader and can execute discipline in a prop firm, you can add it to your arsenal of trading a live account. I'm working on trying to build up my live account right now. So I want to try to get, you know, a few $1,000s into a live account and then start working that alongside a prop firm, because the benefits of having your own live account: number one, better tax advantages; number two, there's no consistency rules. You can trade however you want. Everybody wants a prop firm to have a daily payout option. Well, guess what? If you have a live account, it's a daily payout option. If you make money that day, when it settles, you can request a withdrawal, and usually within, you know, a few hours, once it's processed, it's back in your bank. I mean, that truly is daily payout. Is having your own live account. Now, yes, you're assuming more risk, but you don't have rules to follow that they set up to make it so difficult that you're never going to make money. If your goal is to make $150 or $200 a day, you could take a $3,000 or $4,000, $5,000 live account, and that's not an insurmountable profit target with micros on a $5,000 live account, and you could withdraw that every day. Every day you make $250, take it out. If you lose, don't take anything out. Wait until you have gotten the profit back up. You make $250, take it out. You could just do that every single day if you want. What payout would I look for on a 50K prop account? So on the My Funded Futures, let's go look at the My Funded Futures. So if we go to My Funded Futures, like the one I'm funded with right now, they're flex accounts. So on the flex plan, your profit target is $3,000. Your end-of-day loss limit is $2,000. So once you pass that, there's no daily loss limit. You can trade up to 5 minis in the eval. There's 50% consistency on the eval only, so you can pass in 2 days, and you can trade news in the eval. Once you're funded, you start with a $0 balance and you have a $2,000 max drawdown. So right now I'm $518.50 in profit from zero. That was Friday. Friday was the first day to trade that account. Made $500 on it. There is no daily loss limit. There's no activation fee. There's no consistency. There's no buffer. You can scale. You get 2 minis. Until you have $1,500, you can trade up to 2 minis or 20 micros. And you can see how they scale. 7 days of calendars is if you don't trade for 7 days, then they breach your account for inactivity. And you can trade news events on the Flex account. As your sim funded account starts at 0, your account may go into negative balance until the max loss limit trails up. Okay, now here's the payouts. To qualify for a payout on these Flex accounts, you have to have 5 winning days of $150. You have to have a minimum withdrawal of $250. So you have to have at least $250 that's the smallest amount you can request. You can request 50% of your total profits up to $5,000. After your first payout, the max loss limit moves to $100 and remains static. The profit split is 80-20. So you have to have a net profit on each payout of $500 to be able to request a payout. So after 5 winning days, you become eligible for a payout request. You can request 50% of your net profits up to $5,000. The other 50% of profits will remain in your account. The profit split is 80-20. After the first payout, your loss limit goes to $100 and you can't go below that. So as an example, trader records 5 qualifying winning days and you make $5,000 total. They're eligible for a $2,500 payout. After the profit split, you get $2,000 and $2,500 remains in your balance and a new payout cycle begins. So for me, I'm gonna want to build a buffer on these. I don't want to just take a payout and lose the account. So you can request up to 50%. For me, I would like to try to get this to $4,000 to $5,000 before I would request a payout, so that if I took out and try to leave in like $2,500, so if I got to like this example right here is probably what I would want to do. Get to around $4,000 or $5,000, take out half, leave the other half. That's kind of my goal for this funded account right here, this My Funded Futures. When you lose 2K, you feel like shit. Are you talking about on the live account? Yeah. So yeah, that's the beauty of Joe Lucigo. Here, what most people do though is they'll buy 10 prop accounts for $100, and then they just blow all 10 accounts. So you've still lost the same amount of money. So if over 2 months you put $2,000 into a cash account and you trade it and you lose it, well, a lot of people will spend $1,000 or $2,000 on prop accounts and blow those in a week or less. You're losing the same amount of money. Props give you they entice you to believe that you can reach a big return on your investment. And you can. We see people get payouts all the time. But the statistics say most people are never going to be able to do that. So all I'm saying is I want to have both. I want to have a live cash account that I can make a couple $100 a day on right now. You know, that I can pull out or just grow the account, you know, but still have my prop firms that I'm trading for those longer, bigger return on investments of the initial purchase price. So I think both is the best option. That's my opinion, not financial trading advice. My opinion is I think both are the way to go. Is Flex better than Rapid? So the reason I don't like Rapid accounts is because when you pass the eval, you move from end of day drawdown to unrealized intraday trailing drawdown on the Rapid accounts. That's how they get you. All right, new hour just rolled over. Getting some volatility coming in here. We'll see if we want to get any kind of pullback here, but I would imagine that we continue to melt up. I don't see us dropping all the way back down to MHP unless we get some crazy news coming in. The Dubai update is that they're still trying to bring the fire at the airport under control that was struck by a drone. A fuel tanker was struck by a drone at a Dubai airport, and it's still not in control, it looks like. I can't remember what we were talking about. Oh, the Flex versus the Rapid. Yeah, so the Flex is end of day drawdown. which I prefer. I don't want to trade an account that has intraday trailing drawdown. I hate those accounts. Those are the hardest accounts to pass. I want to give myself the best chance to pass. It might have a better return on investment, like mathematically, but my personal trading style is I don't want to be in a trade that's up $200 or $300, see the trade come back down to my entry, tap me out, and now I'm $300 in drawdown, and I never lost a trade. What the hell, man? Like, that's why, that's so, it's just like, that's no one, real traders don't trade like that. They're so hard to pass, and they're set up that way. They entice you like, hey, you can get daily payouts. On your first day trading, you can request a payout. But what that means is you have to YOLO into a really good position and get a very quick instant move that hits your TP and never draws down. That just does not happen that often. So, Bourbon, I use Iron Beam for my cash account. Yeah, the pro account is the most expensive, and it's also it really scores well. One of the top scoring that I've seen Matt draw out on the new site. Zero reason to ever use trailing drawdown. Trailing all equals all edge of the house. Yeah, it is. I never want to trade a trailing drawdown account. End of day is the only kind of drawdown that I want to trade. I don't even like end of day. Static is the preferred, that it just doesn't move. Like your real live cash account, it's static. It doesn't move up as you make profit. End of day is kind of the middle ground of the best of both worlds. Like end of day, the nice thing about end of day drawdown once you're funded is that once you've made an equal amount of profit to your drawdown, it locks in place and it doesn't keep moving. So you can actually build a big buffer and take payouts more consistently on the end of day drawdown accounts. The trailing drawdown, the intraday trailing drawdown, it feels like predatory lending almost. I feel like it's the payday loan of prop accounts. Intraday trailing drawdown is like the payday loan sharks of prop accounts. I don't know of a really good static account. Most of them are direct to funded. Most of the static accounts are direct to funded, high price points. And the static account they give you, it's like teeny tiny. It's a teeny tiny static account. It's like $500, right? $600 for a 50K. Spencer says it's a sacrifice because if you can get to the buffer in TPT, it's the best account ever. Yeah. Now I'm not disagreeing with you, Spencer. Like if you can get through all of the crap of intraday trailing drawdown, TPT, those are fantastic. And then once you move to a live, it's only in the pro. The pro plus doesn't have intraday. It's regular end of day drawdown. The live accounts. The sim funded pro accounts are the ones that have it, and they just suck. Like maybe if I've got a huge bankroll, I give it a shot a time or two after I've built up buffers on all these other ones that are easier to get to. So I get it. Like I'm not disagreeing with you that if you can get to those, if you can get through that buffer stage, they can become good accounts. But most people can't. Most traders can't get through those. Statistics play out over and over again. Guys, we're at 269 likes. If we get 30 more likes, we'll do a Lucid 25K flex account. Smash that like button for me. We're at 270. We got 30 more likes and we can give away another account. The futures desk is decent. I have a static eval. But Fraser, don't they have like, isn't there like consistency insane? Isn't it like 20% consistency? I haven't really built out an account with TFD before to know how that works. Dan says closest thing you can get to static is get a top step XFA and grow it beyond the initial end of day drawdown.
All systems green. T-minus.
I haven't looked at the new Top Steph accounts. I wonder how Matt says they don't score out too well, but I haven't really dug into them. I just don't want to trade on I don't like Project X, so I've just kind of stayed away from them. I'm not a big Project X guy, so. Fraser says, made it to funded at one time, then traded it instead of my eval by accident, took a big loss and eventually lost it. Okay. Rockstar says, so I don't normally trade through the week of contract expiration. Volume is split between current and upcoming. Is there any kind of key points you guys look at? Rockstar, I just go with the one that has the most volume. And again, with paper trading, prop firm accounts, I don't think you're going to see, it's only going to affect your spread. It's not going to affect your entry because the orders aren't going into real depth of market. Base hit with TFD, says Fraser. Okay. Yeah, you have FOMC, which means who knows what's going to happen. You have the war and you have rollover. So it's kind of I just feel like it's going to be another frustrating week of, can I get my bias right at the beginning of the day? TFD is 12% on the eval. Ugh. Oh, it's based on size? Okay, I got you. What's up, Aurora? Welcome in. 291 likes, guys. 8 more likes and we'll do our next giveaway. Smash that like button for me. We got some people piling in. Welcome to the stream, y'all. 9 more likes. 9 more likes. And we'll do our Lucid 25K Flex account giveaway. We need 9 more. 7 more. Tizbad says, honestly, trade minis on one account at time with Rocket Scooter at the key levels and you will destroy buffers. I mean, the Rocket Scooter levels are super powerful, no doubt. I just don't want to like gamble on that. It's not my style of trading. I would rather take my setups, get my risk interval, take profit. Like I risk and my TPs are 1-to-1 or just over 1-to-1. That's what I'm looking for. I try to give myself about 4 trades before I blow an eval. And once I'm funded, I try to raise that to like 8 trades before I blow a funded. So I really reduce my risk on the funded side. What's up, Nayo? Welcome in. 302, guys. Congrats. Good jobs. Good job. All right. Type in, what am I going to do here? Let's reset the tool. Let's do, what keyword are we going to do? All right, guys, we're going to give away a Lucid 25K Flex account. Type in Lucid into the chat if you want to get into the drawing for a 25K Lucid Flex. These are the accounts you guys see me stream or trade every single night on the stream. $1,000 drawdown, 1250 profit target, one of the lowest profit targets in the prop industry right now. 50% consistency on the evaluation side. No consistency once you're funded. You have to have 5 minimum days of $100 to be eligible for a payout. No buffer. I think the 25Ks are capped at $1,000 per payout. You can have up to 5 of these accounts. You can buy these accounts right now with code Rocket Scooter for $70. They're super cheap. you can, if you blow it, you can reset for $60, even cheaper. So if you're looking for if you're looking for an account that you can really load up a lot of accounts for the budget that you have, I love these accounts because I can buy a lot of them, and it doesn't really, it's not such a financial hurt to reset or to buy new ones if you need to. Type in Lucid, guys. Type in Lucid and we'll do our prop giveaway here in about a minute and a half. We'll spin the wheel, all right? Let me get my wheel back over here. Get rid of all these losers. What's the score on the 2-1 US is up. All right, nice. Henderson homered, Gunnar Henderson homered, Roman Anthony homered. The two young guys, man. The two young guys carrying Team USA tonight. 2-1 up on the Dominican Republic. World Baseball Classic. I'm a huge baseball fan. I cannot wait for the season to start. I am going to go to as many games as I can this year. You have 45 seconds. 45 seconds. And then we're going to grab them all. Braves. Go Rays. All right, we got some Rays fans. We got some Braves fans. Fraser, are you a Blue Jays? Are you a Blue Jays guy? I thought for sure they were going to get the World Series this year, man. They were stacked. Nice. You got our boy George up there, man. I love Springer, dude. I'm a huge Springer fan. I hated that he left Houston. He's such a good dude. Yeah, they were. It was rough, man. Yamamoto was just lights out. Ohtani was insane. Ohtani is a monster, man. Like, what a freaking nature that dude is. He's so freaking good. All right, let me grab all the users. We got 20 more seconds till the next pull. I'll give it 20 more seconds. Screw anything, Philly. Yeah, that play at the plate. Oh, it's so bad. I am actually a fan. This year, MLB is using the ABS ball strike automated strike zone, so pitchers and catchers and batters can challenge instantly. You only get I think you get 2 or 3 challenges per game. If you lose, you lose the challenge. If you win, you keep it and you can use it again. I'm so glad they're doing that, man, because there are some very, very bad umpires, and it's just not fair that an umpire should determine the outcome of a bad call by an umpire, especially like a ball that's 2 inches off the plate or under the zone. It shouldn't be. It should be true. Like, if it was a ball, it should be a ball. In a high stakes game, bases loaded. Don't let the umpire make a stupid decision. I'm glad they have the power to challenge that this year. All right, I'm going to grab them. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, we're copying in all the names. Let's shuffle them up. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. This is for a Lucid 25K flex account. Good luck spinning the wheel. And the winner is Colorful Craft Vibes. Congrats, Colorful Craft Vibes. Type something in chat. Let me know you're here. Colorful Craft Vibes. Congrats.
The stars are out of wheels so pretty night. Welcome, Scudder. Take us higher.
All right, I'm going to give you about 20 more seconds. You got to type something in chat. They typed it. They ran to the bathroom. They're watching the Oscars. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you gone. Shuffle it up. Let's do it again. Reroll. The new winner, who's hopefully here, One Less Reach. Congrats, you're the new winner. Type something in chat. One Less Reach. Let me know you're here. There you go. You're the winner. I'm going to screenshot this for our boy Slacks. He's watching, but what you're going to do is you're going to go into the description of this video, find the link to our Discord, go into the contest channel in our Discord community. You're going to find our admin named Slacks in there and send him a message. Let him know that you won the Lucid account on Brad's stream tonight. Send him a screenshot of your YouTube ID. And you're going to need to have an email set up with Lucid. And he'll hook you up with all the details. Congrats. Hope you love that account. I really like trading those accounts. Let us know how it turns out for you. Guys, if we get to 400 likes in the next 45 minutes, I'll do some boot camp giveaways. We're going to try and keep our 400 streak going. We have 45 minutes to get there. If we get 45 more likes, we'll keep the streak alive, and I will do some boot camp giveaways for you guys, all right? You've been here every day for a month? That's awesome, dude. I never see you in chat, but I'm glad you're here hanging out watching, and I'm glad you won that account. There's usually like 300 people watching all the time. And we only have maybe, probably 30 or 40 people are active in chat. About 10% of people are active in chat. There's a lot of people that watch, and they don't just, they're just not in the chat. And that's totally cool. We love having everybody watching, and, not everybody has to type something. But I'm glad you've been here, man. Sounds like you've been with us from the beginning. We've only been streaming here in this segment for about a month now, so. Boot camp for the win. Yeah, let's get those likes up. Get those likes to 400. If we can get to 400 before the new hour, before we sign off and tuck everyone in and clock out. We got some work to do. It's at 3:17, so I'll give away some boot camps if we get to 400. You argue with reason a lot. Yeah, I'm happy to be part of the routine, Madeline. I love being here with you guys. It really is a joy. Who wants to watch the Oscars? Like, I can watch the World Baseball Classic, I can hang out with you on stream, and I can trade and make $625 all at once. Like, That sounds like a pretty nice life to me. We'll call them creepers, lurkers, creepers, watchers. Yeah, whatever you want to call them, they're cool. Rogue of the Lamb. Always here, but usually working while I listen. What do you do, Rogue?
Woke up this morning, charts were looking mean. That big old red candle, the ugliest I've
Slacks. What's with the eyeballs?
just dropping fast.
Oh, you're a watcher? Is that what it is? You heard watcher, you're like, that's me. Slacks is a watcher. He's a lurker. Pam says you really do make it fun to hang out. Asia Session finally has a solid streamer. That's so kind of you, Pam. I appreciate those kind words. Slacks is a lurker. Stalker. Pierre Perspectives, you grabbed 604. Way to go, bro. GG.
Rocket scooter says, don't you fear, just play it smart.
Guys, what do you think? Do we get to DD ban before New York session, or do you think we? Do you think London takes us back down lower tonight? What's everybody's vibe? Here, we'll do a poll. We'll do a poll. Let me think. Here, let's do a poll. Don't type. I'll start a poll.
When that MH peaks,
Where do we end up for New York session?
gets a bitter pill.
Higher than where we are now, or lower than where we are now?
But this time the floor's gone
Do you think we're higher or lower for New York?
away.
Matt's already up 15K, by the way. If you didn't see his post, Matt's already up 15K. I was so excited to get on here and let you all see my $624 eval profit. And then he had to one-up me. He had to one-up me on X and throw out his 15K profit. That'll be me one day. Just watch. London will sell. Barcode must continue. Dump it. London will poop on us. Lower, I'm short. Just grabbed 800 on the way down on MGC and 500 on the way up. Pipnard, I cannot flip flop like that. I have such a hard time. That's probably one of the things that I need to figure out how to work on as a trader. If any of you guys have any of you guys that have been trading a long time, especially futures or prop firms, how do you switch your bias intra-session? I get locked in on what I want to see. Like, I frame out a trade in my head of what I want to see. And I have a hard time moving away from that. And I feel like that's something that I should sharpen up. T4 Keep, I was late to start watching tonight. Can I ask what setup you banked on? Absolutely, my friend. We hit ES tonight, micro ES. So when the market opened, we'll just roll back here. I might even actually be able to turn on my... Here you go. Oh no. Oh, I'm on the wrong account. There you go. I got in there, got out there. So ES popped, dropped down to MHP, broke back through, rejected, and now it was breaking back through here. I got in and rode it all the way to the tippy top right above here. That was my 50% consistency mark above these old highs here. That was the setup. MHP, baby, every single time. MHP every single time. And I was hoping my second setup was right here. As NQ broke through MHP, I was looking for a retest of MHP. It undershot. I was waiting right here. I was waiting for one more red candle, and I wanted to get in on the retest of MHP. We just undershot MHP here a little bit and took off, so I didn't get that entry. You think we get to DD pan and reject? Could be. I can't do that. I only trade long and mess with my head. Trade smaller range, quicker TPs. Levi says I use the session volume profile and how it reacts to the value area, point of control, and value area low. It's hard to be fluid. Ever play ping pong up against the wall? You're playing both sides. Yeah, I mean, I understand I understand how people do that. I'm just saying, one of my weaknesses that I feel like I need to figure out how to work around is trying to be fluid in a session, especially when I come in and I have a bias of what I think is going to happen, or as I see a trade framing up, and then it ends up being wrong. How to flop or stop, cut, and then reverse and try to find another frame a trade in another direction. I struggle with that. That's definitely just me being vulnerable and telling y'all I'm not good at flopping. You see the fractal switch at a key level and trail by that? Okay. Chop days, look for wicks off key levels. I got out, Lucas, because I hit my 50% consistency on this eval. I just took it on this one account. I made 1250 as my profit target on this eval. I made 50% of the profit target on that one trade. That's why I got out. He got out because he hit his TP. Yeah, I mean, that's why. I also don't really leave runners in prop firms. Let's take statistically for me when I look at my trades, for a while I would take partials and let runners run. And statistically over time, it was the same amount of profit had I just taken a 1-to-1 and I didn't have to sit there and manage the trade further. So for me, I can get in, I take my full profit when it's available, I get out, I don't leave runners, and I end up making the same amount of money, if not more, by going 1-to-1 than take off half at 1-to-1 and leave a runner and try to get 1-to-3 on the rest of it. Very rarely would I get that longer runner to make up for just a full 1-to-1 take profit, or 1 to 1.1 to 1.25 ish, That's kind of where I like my sweet spot is. I want to trade. Well, you can push the button, my friend. No one's stopping you. I got a new eval account and I blow up my last account. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. You want to trade with you? Well, I mean, I'm here every single night, 7 to 10, and I only trade if my setup and my edge is there. And right now, I have no setup or edge in the market at the moment. We're nowhere. We're in no man's land basically, as far as finding high volume pivots to work from. I'm not going to chase a short. I'm not going to assume that we just keep melting up. So unless price comes back down and taps MHP here, or HP, like we're so far away from my entries, I don't think we're going to get there. It doesn't look like we're going to get to our 400. It looks like our 400 like streak is going to end tonight, guys. I'm sad about that. It was like almost 2 full weeks of 400 plus likes. We have 30 more minutes and we still need like 80 more likes. 80 more likes for 4 boot camps. Pork tenderloin for dinner. Ooh. Ooh, no, the market has not done much. We've just been in a slow grind. Carlosville says, how many pro accounts and how many test accounts do you have with TPT? I have 0. I do not trade TPT. I do not like having intraday trailing drawdown at all. I will avoid it like the plague. Until I've maxed out and gone live with every other end of day prop firm, I'm probably not gonna go with TPT because I hate trading intraday trailing drawdown. Do levels change automatically or these will remain for the sessions? So the overnight level, the DD bands, these DD band levels are here for the day. So they won't change until tomorrow's close. They'll update for tomorrow's close. These overnight dynamics will stay. I leave these on the chart for the New York session. But when the New York session opens, we will print a New York session monthly hedge pressure and a New York session weekly hedge pressure, and they will not be the same as these lines. They will be somewhere else on the chart. But I like to leave the overnight levels on the chart because I've seen, and I've just from experience, they still are very good levels to work off of, especially the MHP level. The overnight MHP level is very strong still, even in the New York session. So we'll have these two will stay on. We will add 2 new more high volume pivot levels here, and the DD bands will stay the same. And then we'll have, inclusive with that, we will then have all of our resilience indicators that tell us the strength of those lines. When price reaches there, it'll tell us whether they will act as support or resistance. We'll also have liquidity maps pop up. We'll have our bull zone, bear zone, liquidity pockets and boundaries mapped out. And we'll have the arbitrage indicator that helps us identify if the NQ or ES is stretched too far away from its underlying S&P 500 or NASDAQ contract as well. So all of that comes online for the New York session. So we have really good pivots to work off for the evening session with Rocket Scooter, but we don't have all the secret sauce available to us that we have during the daytime. Eight boot camps, not 4. What do you mean? Did I miss a donation? Or are you talking about the ones? I thought the ones that you did last week when we hit 500. I thought Matt used them on Friday. Did he not? 330 likes. We still have 70 likes to go. If we get to 400, I'm for sure doing 4 boot camps. Kevin said 8 with a winky face, so maybe he'll do another. He'll add another boot camp, and that would be 8 boot camps if we get to 400 likes. So Kevin's letting you know he'll add more boot camps to the list if we get to 400 likes. So we got some work to do. Subscribe, share, tell your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your baby dada, your mama daddy, your baby mama. Tell them all. Get on, hit the like button. Matt did 12, Kev's and a couple other donations that come in. Yeah. So he's saying Kev's gonna add another one tonight if we get to 400. So we'll see if we get there. Oh yeah, is it storming there, guys? Are you guys getting the heavy winds already? I have my windows closed. It's so dark out, I can't tell what's going on out there. I'll find out when the stream ends here in a little bit. Very glad you ignored your impulse to long oil. Yeah. I feel like oil is going to settle down a little this week. Unless we start striking and taking out their actual oil infrastructure, which Trump has threatened to do, I feel like we're going to see oil ease a little bit, only because there's so much talk about securing the Strait of Hormuz and escorting tankers through. I think someday this week we start seeing oil come back down and try to refill some of these big gaps and the initial war gap way down here in the 70s. Now, if they start striking oil fields and taking out oil infrastructure, which is the way Iran is going to make most of its money to repair itself and rebuild itself, if we start taking that stuff out, oil is going to skyrocket again. So I feel like they don't want to just start shooting oil wells and oil rigs and oil tankers. Like I think that's hopefully more of a bluff than an actual strategy. That you will see all kinds of volatility when that news hits the line. But otherwise, if they don't, and they're just like saber rattling, you know, and kind of, if they're just, you know, trying to posture and you know, be like, hey, we're gonna do this. You better let these tankers start going through this, or we're gonna start shooting your oil fields. Now, whether Iran believes them or not, or calls their bluff, we'll have to wait and see. I'm kind of an optimist in life in general, so I kind of think that you've reached the point in this war where Iran is starting to try to feel like, how can we posture ourselves to negotiate the best possible outcome here? And I don't think if they start shooting at oil tankers or even warships that are escorting oil tankers, it's not gonna end well. I just don't see them doing that. Doesn't make sense. Slack says, windy enough for me to just take note of the charge level on a few things. Yeah. Buddy, you need to have some batteries backed up. Windy in Alabama, no rain or cold yet. 32 stand up says at host. My name is Brad, but you can call me host. That's cool. What is a good trading platform for kids to practice in? TradingView paper account. TradingView right here. You just log out and you go into paper trading, and you can set an account on whatever you want. So you can set an account to $50,000. You can set it to futures, forex, crypto. You can set, you know, what your leverage is. You can type in the balance. You know, you can practice if you want to do a 25K. You can practice on 25K and it resets, and then you can just paper trade right here. You just click buy or sell, and you're in a trade right there. You're in one micro MNQ. It's nice here on this paper trading because you can actually, you know, move your stop loss and your TP as you go. But paper trading, TradingView right there. That's the easiest way for any, but kids or not. This is a great way to practice trading. It updates your accounts in real time, all down here. It's gonna make me log back in. I'm not gonna do that. I'm probably done trading anyway. We'll just leave this on. I'm not gonna take a trade in the next 20 minutes. I can tell you that. Storing water, some food this week, yeah, just in case. Man, you don't want to mess around. We had a big freeze here in Houston a few years ago when most of Texas lost power. I don't know if y'all remember that. It was a big national story, but the Texas power plants just weren't. They were like, several of them were down for maintenance, and we didn't have enough power when a big freeze came in. And where I was down here in the south part of Houston, we were without power for like 2.5 weeks. And no one was prepared for that. And you don't want to mess around. You need to have some supplies to be able to get you through a few days at least. And then you just got to figure out a plan from there. But Julio Rodriguez just robbed Aaron Judge of a home run. Damn it, Julio. He's a freak too, man. He's a great athlete as well. Thank you. My kids will be happy as he wants to try trading. Yeah, cool. Just hook him up on TradingView and get a paper trading account. Indian Burn says, first time here. I live in Montgomery, Texas. Remember that freeze. Dude, it was miserable. We had a fireplace. Luckily, we had a ton of firewood. We had just gotten a few weeks before. A friend of mine had a ton of firewood at his place up in near Huntsville. We went up and got a bunch of got it back down here. And that's the only heat that we had in the house. And we piled up in the living room. We had the kids that were still living at home with us and the dogs. We shut all the doors and piled up in the living room and just kept the fire burning in the fireplace all night to stay warm. I Am Liquidity says, Brad, what's your strategy or mental pathing when partitioning your accounts? Once one is green on the day, do you just leave it or do you still trade a green account if you see a setup? So the way I rotate is, yes, I will trade one account. Now, ideally, on evals, I'm going to try to get to my 50% consistency if possible, but I'm not going to push hard for that. If I see a good setup, I will try it. But once I've got, like on these 25K evals, once I've got 350 to 400 on a green account, I'm going to leave that account and go to a new eval and start again there and wait for a good setup and try to get that one green. For the fundeds, I don't have a profit target on fundeds as much as I do the evals. I have a lower risk on my fundeds. This is a 50K, so I'm usually trading 2 to 3 micros and trying to get $300 to $400 on one trade and only risking like 150 to 200. So, but once it's green on a funded account, I'm going to leave it alone and wait for the next day. I'm not going to push. So I'll rotate my fundeds the same way. I just have smaller green profit goals for the fundeds. The evals, I'll try to push a little bit harder. And on the evals as well, I'll have some evals that I will trade more conservatively, and I'll have some that I'll take bigger swings on to try to pass more quickly. I'll trade them more aggressively. Not every one of them. I'll split them up. So if I have like 6, 2 of them I will swing hard, and 4 of them I'll trade conservatively. Sour baby, you're H-Town, let's go. H-Town is a freaking cool city, man. I think it's the most diverse city in America. There's like over 250 languages spoken here. There's so many different people groups and cultures. The food scene here is insane. There was a time when no one was trading micros on fundeds. Crazy time, yeah. I mean, I think people realize that it's gambling. There's a difference between trading and gambling, and prop firms incentivize people to gamble more than to trade. Which is one of the reasons you were seeing $1 million payouts, is because people were gambling. They would just throw money at evaluations until they maxed out. They weren't trading, they were just YOLOing constantly. And then they would get all of those evals passed into funded accounts, and then they would YOLO funded accounts until they maxed out cap payouts. And that's just gambling. It's just brute force gambling your way into a statistical win. And there's a difference between trading and gambling. Cindy Powers, you're Houston as well. Let's go. Going to the rodeo on Tuesday. Red Clay Strays. Dude, I love Red Clay Strays. I think they're so cool. They've got a good vibe going on. Well, I think the 400 streak is going to find its end here tonight, guys. It was nice while it lasted. It was nice while it lasted. We had almost 2 weeks straight of 400 likes, but tonight it does appear that we're not going to get there, and there's no boot camp giveaways because of it. You do still have about 15 minutes if we can get 67 more likes squeezed in here somehow. We'll do some boot camp giveaways. Your daughters are at the rodeo tonight. I haven't been to the rodeo in a few years. The last time I was at the rodeo, we saw Chris Stapleton, and it was such a freaking good show. And then before that, I saw Willie Nelson, and I don't even know how that dude is still walking around. He literally looks like just a skeleton with skin hanging off of him. He didn't even sing. He just talked. He never sang. He just said his lyrics. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The whole night, every song was, he didn't sing, he just talked his lyrics. Adam, it's been weird. We actually have had our most viewers on Sunday night. It's been the opposite. I thought Sunday night would be lower, like typically tonight. We're just right now getting to about 3,000 viewers. The last few Sunday nights, we've been closer into the 4,500 to 5,000 viewer range, because I don't think there are as many streamers on Sunday nights typically, and so there's not as much competition for people to go find streamers to watch to trade as there are Monday through Thursday. So yeah, I don't know why tonight's a little bit lower than the other Sunday nights have been. I don't know if it's like spring break has something to do with it. It's spring break here in Texas right now for school, so maybe people are traveling or just not, on the charts right now. His lungs are shot. I mean, I think his whole body is shot. We don't want to go to work. Yeah, no one does. Yeah, Cindy, we only stream on YouTube right now. Matt doesn't have any account set up with Twitch or Kick or anything. We just stream, or TikTok. We just stream on YouTube. Matt streams every morning, the New York session from about 8:30 Eastern till about 12 o'clock-ish, and then he goes over to My Funded Futures TV and streams on their channel. And then our friend Neon streams here back on this channel for the afternoon, from 1:30 to market close, and then I'm here every single night, 7 to 10. Up against the Oscars, I know, like, who would have thought that day traders would be more interested in watching the Oscars tonight than tuning in to the night shift? That doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm out of water and my throat is dry. What do I do on the weekends? I just chill. This weekend we did some grocery shopping. We did some spring cleaning in the apartment. We like dusted all the blinds and the ceiling fans and vacuumed, did a ton of laundry. We went on a little date. We didn't really do much this weekend. It was really chill. We're addicted to the charts. Yeah, I think we are. I am definitely all in on trading, no doubt. So we're like literally split 50-50 on the poll. No strong consensus here heading into New York. Half, literally perfectly half think up, half think down. It's the beauty of the markets, man. Everybody sees something different, has a different vibe. Statistically speaking, it can't be 50-50, can it? Oh. Pushing up, man. I'm telling you, I would not be trying to short this right now. I really feel like oil is going to be the leader here. We're going to have to watch oil this week like a hawk. Got any more news coming out? Japan has said there is no plan to dispatch its navy to the Middle East to escort vessels through the Strait of Hormuz. So it looks like Japan's out. Dubai Civil Aviation Authority has announced a temporary suspension of all flights at Dubai International Airport as a precautionary measure. Crazy, man. It's nice meeting you too, Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate all the new views and all the new people joining in. Feel like this is going to be a good week for the night shift. We're really gaining on the numbers and the viewers checking us out every night. I really encourage you to check out the other streamers. Matt is doing a $100K to $1 million challenge. He's trading his own live cash account. He started with 100K, and I think he's sitting right around $500,000 right now on that challenge in the last 10 weeks. So it's crazy to watch him trade those big numbers, man. Oil's going up, and we're getting a little bit of a rip. All the countries are saying, first you gave all of us global tariffs, and then you shut down 20% of the oil supply, and now you want us to risk our military for the issue that you caused, the problem that you created. Kind of makes sense. Yeah, dude, that's insane. The flour fiasco is crazy. He would be at like 700 right now, wouldn't he? Oh God. It makes my stomach turn every time I think about that. Ooh. Well, guys, it has been another great start to the Rocket Scooter streaming week. I really appreciate you guys showing up here on this is, I think, our third or fourth Sunday night now. I think it's our third. I don't know. Anyway, you guys are awesome. I love hanging out with you. Doesn't look like we're going to get the likes up to our 400 target to give away 8 boot camps tonight, and that's okay. Maybe tomorrow we'll start a new streak, you know? Records are meant to be broken, and we'll do our best to break them this week. If you're new to the stream, this is probably one of my favorite things we do is we get to clock out and I play one of the best songs that you've ever heard. And I tuck you all into bed. I turn off the lights and I say goodnight. So check out Matt in the morning. Check out Neon in the afternoon. Of course, I will be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Stay green out there. I'm wishing you all sweet dreams of green. Night shift is clocking out. Good night, Pam. Sinister Scalper, sweet dreams, bro. Thanks for being here. It's Burns Trades. Good night. Go to sleep. Kevin X. Appreciate you, man. Have a great night. Good night, Madeline. Good night, Cindy. Good night, Dan. Good night, It Flies, It Dies. Have a great evening. Heather Turner, go to sleep. Fraser, turn the lights out, man. Go to sleep. Bourbon Verbin. Good night, my friend. St. M's, good night. Slacks. Good night, MVP of Rocket Scooter. Good night. Take keeps one less reach. Have a great night, man. Congrats on the account. Justin Tellian, good night. T-Dog Malone, good night. Spencer, good night. Adam Daz, have a great night, buddy. I am Liquidity, good night. Have a great one. Kimberly Campos, sleep good. Cindy Powers, Xanac Trades, Art Ferna, sweet dreams. Roga the Lamb, have a great night, bud. Moon Boy, have a great evening, bud. Professor Tone, good evening. Thanks for being here. Bogdan Rusu, good night. Coach Fred, see you tomorrow. Have a great night, buddy. See you, Adam. Good night. Sweet dreams. Good night, Mac Dabrowski. Sweet dreams, bud. Good night, Christ, for you too. Have a great night. Captain Jack, love you, bro. Have a great night, man. Oh, you love the stream, not me. I see. It's okay. Levi coming in at the end. Good night, buddy. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks, Alternator. Love you. Have a great night. This song is so good, Tiny Toons. I love it. Have a great night.